Okay. I just wanted to know what your idea was about that forward space up there in the master. Is that one of the master suites?
It's not. It's one of the guest cabins, but the idea with that is that you could put a child into that space, and in the middle of the night you can lock that. You can lock the deck light, and if they've got to get out of their bunk, they have to come across your bunk to get out to use a bathroom or to do anything, so you know where your child is at night. So it's a nice feature for a family staying on board.
That's great. That's awesome. I mean, that's my first concern actually, is where to put the kids and are they safe? That's wonderful.
The other thing too is that the boards, you do pick up the sound of the children on the boards at night. We haven't sailed, my family and I haven't sailed on the 46 together, but on the 43 we have it's a similar setup on the Leopard 43. And if they come out at night, you can hear them on the boards as well, because what we do is we lift them up just a little bit so we can hear the boards moving up and down. So before we go to bed, we'll lift the boards up just a little bit, and so it's a bit of a warning alarm for us.
And that's something you can do on other boats as well.
You can do it on all boats. Yeah,
That's great.
there's ways of doing it, and we've cruising with children is that you find certain things with young children. Like we've learned that you can take like these tables come out right here, and they're great places for pack and plays. So you can actually pull this out and you can put a pack and play in here.
That's awesome.
And they're out of the sun. They're right there in the middle of everything, so they're still part of the family environment, and it's a very nice setup. We've learned that you can, when you're with children, you can actually take the cushions from the outside and you can actually put them around the bottom of the bunks. So if they roll out of bed at night, they're all protected.
Yep.
I mean, we've cruised now for the last 6 years with our children, and it's you just learn how to do it. And it's in the cockpit they've got to wear the life jackets. We've got when in the cockpit they're allowed to be out of the life jackets, but once they leave outside the cockpit, they've got to put their life jackets on. And we found that there's special life jackets that actually have the D-ring in the back as opposed to the front. And we find that if they fall with a D-ring in the front, it stresses their back, and we're afraid that if they do that, there's a lot of stress. Meanwhile, on the back, when they fall, they actually fall forward, and it's more support in the back. And there's a Crusader makes these out of the UK that we found that are brilliant.
Do they sell those at West Marine?
I think you can get them through West